Many aspects. I will try to tackle them all. If I forget, then please remind me if I would have forgotten something or anything. So, High Representative, of course, any input he got during his talks, be it in Israel, in Palestine, or any other stops of his tour, he will share with the ministers and also the assessment. So you might hear it from him, if not today, then in the coming days, of course. When it comes to governance of Gaza or arrangements, future arrangements of Gaza, this was one of the main topics because, of course, this is what we call the day after. So after the current situation, after the current confrontations, military operations, there will be day after for sure. And the Israelis, the Palestinians, and the international community will have to see how to prevent, of course, something that started to happen on the 7th October from happening again in the future, and how to ensure really that people in Gaza can have a life in dignity. So yes, the idea being discussed, it's not an end, it's not the final result, but the idea that is being discussed is, of course, the assumption is that some sort of or some form of authority, Palestinian authority, would need to be in Gaza, because, of course, it cannot be reoccupied by Israel. It cannot continue to be governed by Hamas, because there's no place for Hamas anymore in Gaza, or there will be no place for Hamas anymore in running the strip. So obviously someone needs to fill the void, and it should be a Palestinian authority. But after the talks with High Representative, after the talks with Palestinian representatives, the High Representative realized, and he was told, that Palestinian authority is indeed ready to take over at some point in some form. That also still needs to be worked out with the support of Arab countries, with the support of United Nations, etc., etc. But generally, Palestinian Authority is ready, and this is what we are now advocating for, that Palestinian Authority should take over at some point, so that also this territory is governed properly and not by a terrorist organization.
Thank you.